it's just some personal bias that has nothing to do with the quality of the game, which just isn't true. Like, if I really was just nostalgic for this game, I would probably not be playing it as much as I am today. Like, I did in 2018 when I first came back to the game, I would say yes, I did come back for nostalgia, but I really stayed because I genuinely like Mario Kart Wii and I care about this game.
Alright, so I buy this just to start. A lot of people still play MK8 today, and I don't think that's nostalgic, because nostalgia is going to... like, you go back to an old game and you realize it's not as good as you thought it was and stuff. I mean, if people are still playing it today, then certainly it's got to have some good quality, so I would say that that's probably... I'd say that's probably reasonable. Alright, we done with the intro?
Okay, so first thing I want to talk about in this video is the character roster in Mario Kart 8 and 8 Deluxe.
Okay. Now, I don't like the character roster debate very much to begin with. I'm just gonna say it right now. It doesn't really matter that much in MK because like they all functionally play the same.
Or I guess 4. But the 3 sections of characters that I don't like, and the one is the baby characters. Yeah, I hate them just as much in Mario Kart Wii as I hate them in Mario Kart 8. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has an extra one though, and that's just really annoying to have 5 baby characters.
Look, like here's the thing. I don't think Baby Rosa being in the game hurts you personally, but to each their own, really. Like, if she's there, like, I don't think that's a negative as much as it is, like, it doesn't matter, it doesn't hurt or help, but okay, let's go on.
Terrible. Like, I'd much rather have quality over quantity.
Alright, so I'm sorry, I said I wouldn't do a lot about the character roster at all, but here's the thing. Here's the thing about that take. The quality and quantity argument is really kind of hysterical to me because, you know, if you want to go, if you want to talk about the most quality Smash roster, then it's probably Smash 64, which has 11 completely deserving characters. But you can't tell me you wouldn't rather have Ultimate. And obviously that's an extreme example, but just keep in mind, it's like, when it comes to a character roster, nobody's forcing you to play all these characters. Like, simply having options is completely fine. It's like, if this character's in the game and you don't want to use them, fine, but like their existence doesn't drag the game down. It's not like in Smash where like you fight against a character and you really hate their playstyle or anything, because like all the characters kind of play the same.
You know, they're just giving us like Kooplings and, you know, just Dry Bowser back and Pink Gold Peach and just other characters nobody.
I'm not going to take Koopling slander because they're 100% Mario characters and they're from like the best Mario games, at least 2D games, so there's that. Man, you know what, guys? I think he's right. I kind of want to punch my computer now because Link's in MK8, and that just really makes me upset.
He asks for, like, I would probably rather just have the Mario Kart 64 roster than have the Mario Kart 8 roster at this point. Literally, just give me the Mario Kart 64.
That doesn't make sense is the thing. Because if you look at the MK8 roster, like, is it in here somewhere? Like, he definitely put it in here. Yeah, there it is. Like, that take does not make any sense. Because look, boom, 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 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You literally have the MK64 roster in the game already. And then all these other... Like, are all these other... It doesn't make the game worse. It really does not. But okay. That's a bad take.
Alright, next thing I want to talk about is items
drifts.
and like everything item related in Mario Kart 8.
This is where it gets good, I imagine.
I'm gonna have to talk a little bit differently about Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe here because they are both very different, but I think they both didn't really do it well. So first let's talk about Mario Kart 8 on Wii U. Okay, so instead of having, you know, so in Mario Kart in general, except for like Double Dash, you have one item slot, you hold the items, and when you hold your item out,
we're going to talk about first place here.
You get another spot for another item.
Yes.
And I think this is really good because it allows you to hold multiple shells,
I agree,
multiple bananas, and just let you have defense in general.
Yeah, I would agree that you generally want at least more options in front.
So many races online in Mario Kart 8 where I just front run the entire time because there just aren't that many items in play. And
so this is he kind of just answers his own question here. It's like, well, why can't first place have this strategy element of having 2 items at once? And then he mentions, oh yeah, well, I just front run and never lose because there's not enough items in play. And I think that in a sense, maybe it would have been overkill in 8U anyway.
All right, let's go over that because
let's go over coins.
Obviously, I think everyone can agree that the Thundercloud is the worst item in Mario Kart history.
All right, cool.
But I think for the second worst item, we can easily say it's the coin. Nobody likes the coin, okay? I hate coins in Mario Kart in general. Like, so even like Mario Kart 7, I hate coins, but it's even worse in Mario Kart 8 with the coin item.
It is. I would say it's worse in MK8 than MK7. I think coins aren't inherently bad. I just think that people feel like, yeah, blooper could be debatably worse and stuff. Like the coin is useful. That's like the thing that I think a lot of people don't understand. Like there are situations where you actually want coins in these games. Not really 8U, but like in 8D, like getting a coin first set a lot of the time is like actually like the best pull. Because that can be the difference between you like actually front running a entire race or also just caught up to or trailed or something like that. Yeah.
And in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, like you can be front running and get double coins, which is just the stupidest thing.
Yeah,
like,
this is why this is why I remembered this video, isn't it? Yeah.
And get double coins, which is just the stupidest thing. Like, because you can hold 2 item slots in that game.
Look at the item wheel in this
which
process.
Is just the stupidest
like,
thing.
It's like blatantly lagging.
2 item slots in that game, but we'll get to that in a little bit.
All right, guys, this is where it gets bad. This is where it gets bad. See, what was just claimed here is exactly my point from earlier about people that don't play the game for over 30 minutes, because. It's at this point where you realize that he did not actually play Deluxe in any sort of competitive setting for more than 30 minutes, or really even in a casual setting, because this is day one stuff. This is day one stuff. Like you don't get double coins from sets unless the room's breaking. I think we all know this, but this is kind of the indicator that this is just I like MKW. I don't really want to try the other games, and that's fine on its own. But let's just try to. It hurts that, like again. This video has a lot of views. This is like 170,000 clicks, etc. 8,000 people who like this stuff. They'd probably just like MKW and want validation. And this is giving them ammo and stuff. But the sad thing is, that is just misinformation right there. And that's what hurts right there. Because, again, the best way to get people to just not want to try something is to tell an egregious lie about it. So people are afraid of even trying it out. And yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, so why would I want to, 2 coins is not going to help me at all, and it's really just frustrating.
Well, it would help you, but you're not going to get it.
I think Mario Kart 8 is pretty low skill compared to some of the other Mario Kart games.
I don't know about that, but
VR should be a representation of how skilled you are. You know, when you get higher in VR, you go against higher opponents, and you can gain less, but you lose more. But you go against harder opponents, and that's the point. The higher VR you have, the more skilled you are. Like if you have over 9,000 VR in Mario Kart Wii, then you're a skilled player. But in Mario Kart 8, it's not really dependent on that. It's more dependent on how much you play, because the punishment for losing is just not as great in Mario Kart Wii, which you may think, oh, that's good because I hate when I play Mario Kart Wii for hours and then I lose it all in 3 races.
This is actually a pretty valid point, I think. This is actually a pretty valid point, because the thing is, it's like matchmaking is actually, well, I don't know, because if you're a new player on MK8D, it will take you obviously if you have VR, you'll still get in better rooms if you have VR, but it's a lot harder to actually gain a lot of VR in MK8s because you only get 20 or 30 at a time. That's a lot of races against bad players. So you actually need to have people to join the rooms with, and that can be kind of annoying. So I kind of yield that. I also think that the whole VR grinding thing is just I don't. It proves how much you play at the end of the day. I agree with him on that. I don't think it's a big deal, but yeah, I think MKW's system is better in the end.
And this is actually a part where I like Mario Kart 8 more than Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, because in Mario Kart 8 you have fire hopping, which may not seem like much, but it's really just a nice little thing to add to give people just that little edge who take the time to do it. It's like snaking in Mario Kart DS, snaking isn't difficult, but it's just that little extra thing that makes it, better in my opinion. And yeah, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe just removed it completely. And I really don't like that about Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
And you have to sit back and remember that MKWii was actually the original game that was considered a casual MK game, because it was the first game where you couldn't just abuse advanced techniques to the end of time just to get such an obscene lead that nobody else could even touch you. Because if you just snaked in older games or took advantage of the MTs, nobody else is touching you whatsoever. But MKWii was kind of the game that changed that. So that's why I think it's funny when you have MKWii players talking about how 8D has a lack of skill or something, because turning and wheelie or drifting and wheeling is incredibly easy compared to like snaking or boosting in SMK or doing A tech and double dash. So again, we'll have to see how he continues to elaborate here. But I think there's a legitimate thing to worry about here, because if you're judging a game for not having advanced techniques, I don't think you should be like hyping up MK as your favorite game as a result. That doesn't seem consistent at all. Before the MK community really shaped up and took form, the MK community was mainly just a bunch of time trialers that came from MarioKart64.com, and a lot of them see MK as the first bad MK game. I think that's a terrible take on their part, but that's how they see it. And a lot of it was because, like the people who complain about fire hopping in 8U, they take that frustration and multiply it by like 1,000, because they removed snaking from MKDS because people did it online and people couldn't keep up with people who snaked. And snaking was a lot bigger of a deal because, again, more people played MKDS, and also it was a lot more powerful than fire hopping. So when you get around to MK it's considered the most casualized MK game of all time, and it's not even particularly close. And we know now that it's a game with incredible precision and timing, and that's why you see these summoning salt videos about the Rainbow Road Ultra and all that kind of stuff, or really just videos about like MKW in general and like all the cool stuff that's in it, because people judged it too early. And I think, again, the same people whose game got judged are doing it to another game.
It's just not very, skill-based in general. You can pick it up very quick. Like, I bet I could compete with some of the top Mario Kart 8 players myself. I don't mean to.
If you want to do that, please message me and we'll see how you do in MK8 Lounge. We'll see how you do. You can try your luck. I challenge you to score 30 in a TRS room. I challenge you to score 30 in a TRS room.
Maybe not the top, but I still feel like I could.
I changed my mind. I challenge you to score 30 in a tier AB room.